What's good, guys? It's your boy SoTeeko, and we are back. We are back, baby, with a brand new video. And in today's video, we are going to be showing off some Star Wars top trumps, as well as talking about each character and giving a fact for each character that we reveal. So, if you go on to like this video, please drop a like and subscribe, as we are on the road to 4K. Okay, now, without further ado, let's get right in to today's video. Now, we are not going to be playing top trumps. We are simply going to be saying the names of the characters and saying a fact about the character. I'm going to try my best for all of them. Let me know in the comment section below what your favorite color is and who is your favorite Star Wars character. And if it's a Jedi, do they use your favorite color for their lightsaber color? So, we have cards ranging from Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, to Episode 6, Return of the Jedi movie, which is probably my favorite. It's ever changing. So we have movies 1 through 6, the original trilogy, and the prequel trilogy. Let me know which trilogy you prefer, and if you're a fan of the sequel trilogy, let me know as well, because I am a sequel trilogy fan. So let's get into it. Anakin Skywalker. Arguably my favorite character. He was capable of seeing things before they could happen. Yoda. spoke in cliques. The most notorious bounty hunter in the galaxy, Boba Fett. I have his shirt. I have two Boba Fett shirts. He had some very cool armor. I'm not a fan of the new Boba Fett armor. Fun fact about Boba Fett, he was running gangs when he was a teenager. Qui-Gon Jinn. He was the coolest Jedi and what I call the quintessential Jedi. I feel like every Jedi should try to be a Qui-Gon Jinn. Bosk. I tried to do the rolling S that he does because Bosk is a lizard in a very funny spacesuit that was used in, I believe it was Doctor Who or The Twilight Zone, one of those obscure. And speaking of obscure, it's Ayla Secura, who could sense things before they were about to happen. We have Imperial Stormtroopers, who were usually friends of or actual people working behind the scenes, getting to be in front of the camera. Because the original Star Wars had a very tight budget and they couldn't really afford to pay so many extras, so they got a lot of the people from ILM, Industrial Light and Magic, to take up some of these roles. We have Greedo, who, for example, was played by a woman who worked on the film. And then we have man like Chewbacca, who, like the other Wookiees, his voice was recorded combining the likes of a walrus, a lion, and a grizzly bear. Pretty fun. Then we have a super battle droid, which, if you look closely, is literally just, it's a B1 battle droid, but it has the biggest traps. C-3PO. There is actually a human being inside that suit, a very small man. We have Kit Fisto, who is actually jacked out of his mind. Bail Organa, who played Dexter's best buddy in Dexter. We have Wampa, who is a man. Luminara Unduli, who has like the biggest lightsaber I've ever seen. Salacious Crumb, whose middle initial is B. Admiral Ozzel, whose name is Ozzel because he was an asshole. This is Watto, who was a scumbag and scratched his ass ass all the time, but you never noticed it. This is a Jawa who is surprisingly furry. They are cousins of Ewoks. Wedge Antilles, who is the uncle of Obi-Wan Kenobi in real life. Darth Maul, who is not voiced by Ray Park. Pretty funny. Also, he used to slaughter politicians. Very funny. Corrupt politicians, that is. Han Solo. He is a boob toucher. He touches boobs a lot. W-Mans. 9-Up. The only actual licensed pilot in the rebellion. Bib Fortuna. He kind of sounds like Bid Fortuna. I don't like tuna fish. I think it's gross and it smells bad. Obi-Wan Kenobi. He actually had Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber with him, and it's a fan theory that says Luke used Qui-Gon's green crystal to create his lightsaber. Lando Calrissian, who had a daughter that was kidnapped. Dexter Jetster. He was a crime lord until he retired and became basically a CI, a confidential informant for Obi-Wan Kenobi. Admiral Akbar. He sold cereal before he was a admiral. Wat Tambor. That's a little green alien guy in a big old funky modded suit. He kind of looks like the alien from VeggieTales, the little green guy. I don't know. So, Wicket W. Warwick. He is named after the actor who I believe was a very young boy named Warwick Davis. Obi-Wan Kenobi, who had a different lightsaber in each of the 3 prequels. Ki-Adi-Mundi, who had 7 wives concurrently. Count Dooku, who was very, very, very racist. He did not like aliens. He looked down upon them. Commander Cody, he is a clone of Jango Fett. Grievous's bodyguards are modified IG units. Moma Nadan, a Cantina alien. I got nothing. Jango Fett, who left Boba Fett a fortune when he died. San Hill, whose son was a Jedi. Tusken Raider, whom looked very funny underneath all of those bandages and goggles. Their eyeballs were very sensitive to light, which made them very grumpy. I can relate. Ponda Baba, the Cantina Dweller, he was a aspiring architect before he got his drawing hand cut off. Emperor Palpatine, just like me, was very fond of cherry-flavored beverages. Tarful, Chief Tarful, the chieftain and general of the Wookiees. Mace Windu, a very cool guy, but politicked his way to where he was at, and he never liked Anakin Skywalker. Maybe that's for the best. R2-D2, he is one of the only few characters that shows up in episodes 1 through 9. Darth Vader, who a lot of things about Darth Vader were kept secret from those that were actually in the Empire, such as nobody knew that he was Anakin Skywalker, except for a couple of very high-ranking Imperial officers. Luke Skywalker, he was very fond of his friends and felt very lonely when they all left for the Imperial Naval Academy. He tried to forge documents and run away from home a couple of times, but Owen Lars was very on top of that. Masa Omida is a Hall of Fame dig writer. Master Destroyers. Very cool. Just very cool. One of my favorite characters, Princess Leia Organa. She was a very, very talented Jedi and one hell of a leader. Great character. Another one of my favorite characters, Mon Mothma. She was a pillar of the rebellion becoming a thing in the first place. We've got Yoda, whom was very fond of sausage. Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord. Lama Su. I'm a Sue. If we don't get some good Star Wars. We got a bunch of good ones here left, so we'll go Chancellor Palpatine. We've got Chancellor Palpatine. Who enacted a 30-plus-year-old plan to put himself at the helm of the Republic, who followed the orders of Darth Plagueis. General Grievous, who was a very, very respected warrior, and some believe that he was potentially force sensitive, and his hatred towards Jedi stems from him not being discovered as a child so that he could go on and become a Jedi. We have Jabba the Hutt, who, fact, was celibate. The Emperor's royal guard, believe it or not, these were actually paid minimum wage. And last but not least, Senator Padme Amidala, one of the best characters in the entire saga, and made out with Anakin in Italy, so that's pretty cool. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed and maybe learned something. I know this is a very different type of video, but I appreciate ASMR and I love Star Wars, so it was a nice, easy way to put both together. I hope I didn't miss anything in the editing, and I hope that I did a good job. Let me know how I did in the comment section below, and I will catch you guys later with peace, knowledge, and serenity. May the Force be with you, because I am out. Peace.